We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Shifts by him, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The open man is Smith. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 20.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Bills 7.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
At the 49-yard.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Good.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
McKinney on the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run, and at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this one is right through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Jones' pass intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Allen going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys that threw it.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end. But now it's 3rd and goal. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
2-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And some space here. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
The kicker.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be second down. Throwing again. Jones. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 1st down, Allen flushed out right. He'll try and run it. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Allen's throw is complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Catch the fucking
Physical
ball,
play
man.
on the football there.
You're
And it's
fucking
2nd
garbage,
down.
bro. I
They
don't
certainly did a nice
understand
job
you.
improvising
I'm
there,
about to take you
extending the
completely
play,
out.
hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Bills will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Fucking bullshit call, bro. He ran into me.
The contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20.
Why would you go off the fucking ball, bro?
But he's down inside the
20. Just kick your field goal, bro. Yeah, I was gonna say. Lucky
so
ass.
3 seconds here remain in the half.
That was
It's
so
the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30.
Nobody wanted to fucking tackle. For real?
That's a score you felt they had to have.
That's crazy, yo.
Back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that brings you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll look to run with Moss.
Come on, Moss. You're fucking so trash.
That sends him 2 yards.
You're done, bro. You're out. Sorry.
Garbage the defense understands the
fucking
situation.
straight garbage.
They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force him into a field goal attempt?
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
The kicker on.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
6. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And it's caught.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Moss.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Zach Moss
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Wow, Allen, way to throw that ball.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. But he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Okay.
That interception sets them up.
I can't believe how real DDA is, man. It's fucking blowing you out, and every time I get 3 touchdowns ahead, the game just stops me from fucking doing something.
And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Right, you have no fucking space to do anything.
On 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard
Fuck
line.
Barkley, yo.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Bills' 1-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in.
Tackling right forward, bro. Look at him roll, bro.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And here's Allen on 3rd down.
Come on.
Intercepted for the 3rd time.
Unreal.
45. And the return
Fucking
will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
All of a sudden,
or does he
nobody
find
wants
a
to
way to
cover,
pull it
guys.
together and become sharp
Shit's
again?
unreal.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the
Come
backfield.
on, guy. You can't cover this fucking dude.
For a giant touchdown.
Why are you even in the game if you're that bitch, man, bro?
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying
Unreal.
up this football game.
Unfucking real, bro.
And an important one that is. As
Up
we
3
are
fucking
tied
touchdowns.
now
All of a sudden, I
early in this
can't.
fourth
My dudes don't
quarter.
want to cover. Nobody wants to break a tackle. Nobody wants to catch a ball.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this
Unfucking
fourth
real.
quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on, Allen, throw that fucking ball! All you gotta do is lob that motherfucker. Holy fuck! Wow, throws have been making all game. All game up until this fucking second half, bro.
That's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is
unreal.
Open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there. It would have been the first sack of the game instead. They're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Jones going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Operating from the gun. Allen flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Allen dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Of course.
So a decent
just
game.
Keeps robbing me. This game just keeps robbing.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And now they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. They'll find Gabriel Davis. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The left side.
Why are you coming forward like that, bro?
No gain there.
Come on, Diggs.
2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bills have broken the tie. And that touchdown puts them ahead as we hit the 2-minute warning.
And they've set us up for a fantastic finish.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bills 45. Giants
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to
get the fuck out.
He
didn't tackle him right there?
Away to the 30. They had a gain of 10 last
That's
time.
crazy.
A gain of 20 here.
That's really nutty.
Thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
The kicker on.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score, Bills 52.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.